Welcome everyone to another first round matchup here in the GW Climax. I am the Sentinel and this is a gargantuan match between Majin Buu and the debuting King, who we saw win the incoming talent battle royal prior to the tournament starting, now has a tough task ahead of him in Big Chocolate Majin Buu, who has been on a very interesting path since he landed here, as I have grown to really appreciate Majin Buu for everything he has done, not just for me, but for CIW, and his genuine passion for being here. You know, there was a lot of hesitance, especially when Mr. Clean challenged Majin Buu, saying, you're not here just to do your own thing and establish yourself. Like, I don't believe that for a second. But Mr. Clean did find out, after a very good matchup with Majin Buu, two matchups in fact, one of which was won by each competitor, now, Majin Buu is really here on the best intentions. He's like, no factions. I am just here to fight. I am here to indulge, and I am here to win when I can, and anytime I can, which is all the time because I'm Majin Buu, because he's still arrogant. You know, he might have put on a few pounds to come join CIW, but Big Chocolate here to make his statement, and could do so, knowing what's at stake here. Here comes Kitty King, who is 1/3 cat, as we have come to find out, and is very much, and 150% in debt, considering that that is the sword that AB leases out for an exorbitant amount of interest. As that is a story for another time, but King, I got a chance to talk to him prior to this matchup, and the biggest thing that he emphasized, the biggest thing he emphasized to me, after, you know, I gave him that handful of Meow Mix that we won as a result of the incoming talent battle royal, and he said, you know, the biggest thing for him is that these two haven't really faced each other in a serious capacity since the Magnation days, but the early Magnation days. And King was taken not seriously very shortly thereafter, and has a bit of a grudge against Majin Buu for what he did for King in his career, but King could very easily right the ship here tonight. But that is going to be a very intense matchup between these two, undoubtedly, as King is ready to go, and that high flying and the agility we saw, the educated feet, you know, can't land on his feet all the time, but he is a hell of a competitor nonetheless, is King, and gained the momentum, as we mentioned before, prior to the tournament with that incoming town of Battle Royal, beating the likes of Bruce Lee, Frozone, Strong Bad, Dante, and Maximilian Pegasus. But all of those gentlemen who are all looking to stake their claim in CIW, can King do it here? Got seeded in a singles match, but against a very intense competitor. And we will see if King is able to get those winning combinations together and take down Big Chocolate. And folks, if you want to see what's been going on throughout the entire tournament, in the description down below, when I don't cough on my own words, there is a bracket showing everything that's happening, where everybody's positioned, who's facing who in the second round for all of the winners thus far. Check it out. It's in the description, keeping you up to date with all of the goings-on of the GW Climax taking on over the entire month of May. And initially, now King getting the jump. We've got referee Jerry Jones on this one, and this is, oh, and what a leg drop. As referee Jerry Jones has had a couple of days to recover from the match that he was overseeing not too long ago between Eminem, Wario, Jack Black, and Scorpion, that Wario ended up winning. No collar and elbow tie-up between these two, and a big body slam from Majin Buu. Of course, the winner of this tournament will get a World's Heavyweight Championship match at the time of their choosing. A very lucrative prize, and one that we have seen cashed into great success in years previous. So both of these guys know what's at stake. What a counter to a tornado DDT by King, and the agility coming into play there. And now just wrenching the head of Majin Buu. This King, who you could argue probably would be just as justified in using a lion's head jackhammer of sorts. But instead, we are going to see how much this kitty can hunt. And to take down a guy like Majin Buu would be no small feat. But Majin Buu, you know, he's still a little insecure about the fact that he lost to Mr. Clean in one of the first matches that he had. But, of course, won the rematch at the Wrestlebration, which has softened down. And, oh, what a counter there from, and a rolling thunder from Kitty King. And he is staying on top of Majin Buu, which is probably what you need to do. Big body slam again. Majin Buu definitely with the weight advantage and the power game. It's going to be, and the agility that we're seeing from King is exactly what he's going to need if he wants to pull out of this the victor. A big side back suplex. Side-O, if you will. As Majin Buu has claimed that, there's no conversions, there's no followers, nothing's involved. There's no faction warfare with Majin Buu. He spent the entirety of his career that he has been popular in the E-Federation world, being a part of factions or having to deal with the vestiges of previous factions and the corpse of factions long gone by, and he's just had enough of it. He just wants his own time to be his own man. And while Mr. Clean's intentions are very pure, trying to be something of a gatekeeper, I don't know. I don't get that impression from Majin Buu. It seems like he really is just exhausted from everything that has happened to him up to this point. What a right hand. And down goes King. And I'm not really sure which of these two has the advantage in the striking game. King, obviously, from Tekken, which is a fighting game, but Majin Buu known for his strikes. Especially that deceptive speed that he's got. Springboard and overshot King by that much. But that much was enough to... But now Majin Buu trying to get an advantage here, but neither of these guys well scouted between these two. As Majin Buu and King, it's been a long time since these two have been in the ring together. King holding a grudge and Majin Buu holding water weight. and nothing to say again, and went for an Insaguri reverse kick as nearly cost himself, but was able to rebound. And another Rolling Thunder, and I'm not sure that landed on Buu this time. And oh god, what a shoulder block. Buu's trying to use that strength to his advantage a little bit more than he was before. And oh, what a jumping drop kick, using the momentum that Majin Buu had by just standing there. As what an athletic maneuver by King, and this has been very impressive showing in the early matchups that we have seen King wrestle. Looking forward to see many more matches of him in the future. But we will see if he advances in this GW. Oh, what a right hand in the GW Climax. This is actually one of the best advantageous matchups. Whoever wins this will also be in the singles match as we start the second round on May the 22nd, where they are going to face Riddick. So Riddick, I'm sure, is watching this intently to see who he will be facing. Folks, that's all in the Google Doc down below. You can see every matchup that is happening or is going to happen, as we've already had an intense round of action thus far, and it's more to come as 8 matches have come and gone. Nice counter there from Buu. Counter there from King. And now King is going. Look at the power of King, lifting up Majin Buu, and a big Samoan drop. And that is a devastating maneuver, as we have seen, and he's doing everything he can. A nice reversal there into the sweep of the leg from King, as he has used his agility to great effect here against Majin Buu, as this match right now could go either way, hucking Majin Buu over the top rope. One of these two individuals is going to face Riddick in the second round of the GW Climax. Now we're trying to attack that arm, making sure that Majin Buu can't get him up for that big chocolate planet buster. And oh, what a running neck breaker there. Excellently done in the speed. We were talking about the deceptive speed earlier, and that is something Majin Buu very much holds very close to his chest, is when he wants to burst the energy, he does so. Referees Jerry Jones's count approaching 7, as King is definitely trying. He's not looking great now, as Majin Buu has just taken a select few major moves and regained the advantage. Oh, and what a kick and a Rolling Thunder, as Kitty King trying to regain the momentum here and leaving the ring. Buu gonna follow him there. Oh, and what is Majin Buu gonna do here? Oh, this doesn't look good. And oh, what a razor's edge outside onto the floor goes King in a heap. And that did some damage. You can see King now holding his ribs, as I'm not surprised to see, oh, wait a second, this could be it here. The big chocolate planet buster. We have seen this end matches. Could this do it? And King gets right back up. An impressive rebound from King, who just took that in stride, but he is feeling the effects. Adrenaline may be rushing into the cat's head, but that might be it. As Majin Buu regaining some distance, as King needs some recovery time here or to land a big move of his own. And King not letting Buu leave the ring. Nice maneuver, can't speak. Nice maneuver there by Buu, but Buu regains the advantage. These two tit for tat in the striking game. Has been very impressive to see these guys match each other so equally in so many ways. But Majin Buu starting to take over with the power game, as we have seen a couple of times before since he's coming. Could that do it here? The cover. 1, 2, and only 2. King kicks out. Majin Buu not too happy about that, and you can see him, he's definitely cussing out Jerry Jones. 82-year-old Jerry Jones, but Majin Buu not doing anything, thankfully, to Jerry. Of course, you can like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button to all the hashtag Save a Referee today. And oh, what a power bomb! That was going to be a power bomb pin, but was too close to the ropes. But that might have landed King right square on his head. Oh, what is it? Oh, not another big chocolate planet buster. And the second one might just do it here, as King not looking good. Buu drags him into the center of the ring. Could do it here. 1, 2, 3. And King gave it his all, but not on this day, as Majin Buu beats King in a terrific matchup. But one that once Majin Buu took control, it was very much formulaic from there, as Majin Buu does what needs to be done in order to advance on to the second round. Big Chocolate finding a way, and we will see how he fares against another powerhouse in Riddick. But all the credit in the world to King for hanging in there. Thank you all for coming to the first round of the GW Climax, and we will see you tomorrow for our next matchup.